Hello, I'm doing okay. I am in the process of figuring shit out. Oh, I don't want to hear that. I am in the process of... Let's see. What the heck? I don't know why I didn't save that thumbnail, but that's fine. Okay. Who's this? Who dares? Let's see. Hello. I like this. I gotta... So I'm going to be streaming hiveswap friendsim to start with, and I guess I can close menu there so you can see. Let's see. To answer your question, Jonathan, I am not doing anything with hbomb stream as far as I know. No one has contacted me. Let me know if the audio is weird and the levels. Like, I tested it a couple of different times in a couple of different ways, but I'm not 100% sure if I did it good or not. I'm still sort of, what the hell am I doing? So my setup here is a little bit weird because I am, what am I doing? Nope, that's the incorrect thing. Gosh dang it. I'm very bad at this. I don't understand why anybody follows me. Basically, the goal of this is I am, yeah, I set up the noise gate because it was, watching back one of my older streams, it was just like the background noise was really bad. So I put on the noise gate and it seemed like it was okay, but let me know if it's like way too harsh. Okay, I've got to pull up the chat here and also finish what the hell I was saying. Hold on, I'm going to finish doing what I was doing. And can you guys hear the game audio well enough. Okay. Now I got that shit figured out. Beautiful. Now can I make this slightly bigger? Hey, welcome from Discord. I guess that's fine. Oh, thank you for liking my shirt. So basically, the way that I have to do this is since I'm recording footage for my next video, I got this stream preview. I have to go full screen here while I'm recording because I'm just doing like a desktop capture, and so I want to be able to see the chat. So I've got my laptop here so I can watch the chat as it's going. Full screen, beautiful. Now let's see if that fucks up what this looks like. It did! Great! That's exciting. Good. Cool. Oh wait. Well, it's there, but now it's bad. Oh, that's fun. I love it when things do things like this. Maybe if I... Oops, that's the... Got my hand on the wrong keyboard. Let's try this. Again. Because the audio is still playing through. Okay. This is fun. I'm just waiting to see if it refreshes. Gosh, the stream's really far behind. That doesn't seem right. Stream is really far behind. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Why is the stream so far behind? Is there like a setting for this? All right, whatever, that's fine. Well, I guess, okay, now I'll actually pull up the chat. This is why we have multiple windows of things going, because otherwise I would just jump in and be very bad at, I would just miss that y'all are not getting the full experience. So I'm going to make this as big as I can without messing up. Or that's just as big as it's going to get. Oh, there it goes. Okay, cool. Good. I guess that's fine. I guess I can live with that. Hello, Kimberly Butler. Let's see. Is the stream a friend simulator? I mean, y'all can pretend have fun being friends, I guess. Let's see. So the collage, the background. Oh, okay. This is gonna throw me off as I'm like checking things because I have multiple mouses. Dang it! See, this is again why we do this. Okay. Well, Okay. What's... I want it to be perfect and beautiful. That's as perfect and beautiful as it's gonna get. Well, gosh. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna try a thing. I apologize that this is like so troubleshooty for a stream, but I'm working on it. So, okay. Nope, not that. Give me you. Ha! I've got your number, OBS. You dang bad piece of software. It's free. What do you get? Oh, no, no, don't grab that. Get on there. Stop that. I guess that's fine. That's fine. That's good enough. Cool. All of my purposes are fulfilled now. Hooray. Okay. Beautiful. Menu. Right. Chat. Let's see what y'all are saying. Oh no. Fago. Oof. Oof. That would be... I would hate that so much. So, let's see. Yeah, so I'm recording this for my next video that I'm going to do, which is shot and more or less edited, but I've gotten most of the game footage that I need. It's just this and something else that I needed to record. But I don't know. I've been wanting to stream this game for a hot minute just because I think it's really fun and I like doing silly voices. Oh, I haven't bought the last 2 volumes yet. That's fine. So this is a hiveswap friendsim. It's really fun reading the chat because I can tell who knows what this is and who has absolutely no idea. We're going to talk about blank. I don't know who that is, Teddy. I apologize for not getting your joke. I know the game audio stopped. That's the menu that I'm at. Or it's not. I just assumed it was the menu. Did I? What? What did I? What? What? Okay. Yes. Why? What? I don't. Oh, I've never seen this menu before. Neat. Okay. Y'all, let's see. It is very much something to do with Homestuck. It's possible, but usually there's, I guess we'll see. Which What am I on? I'm on him. I've never heard it do that. Okay, I guess I'll explain this, and if the audio continues to have issues, then I guess we'll just deal with it then. This is, yes, a Homestuck thing. So there is a game called Hiveswap, which is the sort of spin-off game to Homestuck that was kickstarted for a lot of money in 2012, I want to say. And Andrew Hussey, who is the creator of Homestuck, basically commissioned the Odd Gentleman studio to develop the Hiveswap game, and they then right around that same time, the Odd Gentleman got the license to do King's Quest. So the Odd Gentleman basically stole all of the money from the Kickstarter to make the first King's Quest reboot game. None of this has been confirmed by official sources. This is all sort of like hearsay speculation, but it's basically an open secret. But it took them until last year, until 2017, fall of 2017, yes, before Act 1 of Hiveswap came out. And they basically, like in 2014 or 15, they had to throw away all of the progress that was made because the Odd Gentleman was stringing them along, and then Hussey had to form an entirely new studio with a much smaller team. So they released Act 1 of Hiveswap, and it's real good. It's a point-and-click adventure game, and because it's Homestuck, there are just ludicrously long pauses between bits of content. So there's just they decided to do this thing, which is essentially a visual novel that is just, they've created all of these new trolls, which, if you don't know, in Homestuck, trolls are an alien race that are they live in a society that is organized by blood color. It's weird. It's a whole thing. I'm sure if stuff comes up as I'm playing, I will explain it. But basically, they're an incredibly violent society, etc., etc. But they released this. Each volume came out every 2 weeks, I want to say. Maybe it was longer than that. They've been doing this for a while, and each one is only like $1. And I actually haven't played most of them. I've only played the first 3, just because, I mean, it is mostly reading. But it's really funny and fun, and I like doing dumb voices. I've been wanting to stream this game for a long time. It's not story-based in the sense of there being like an ongoing narrative, as far as I know, although the sudden existence of this menu suggests to me that it's possible that's no longer... Yeah, okay, befriend everyone. Ah, so there is some sort of like continuing thread. Oh, I did jump ahead and play one of the later ones. I'm gonna just see. So I'll start with volume 1, just because. You have just crash landed on a planet called Alternia and staggered from the smoldering wreckage of your ship. You are now completely alone in a strange world. Desperate for information, for provisions, and possibly for a bit of medical attention. Whoops, I should be recording this. Cool. For information, for provisions, possibly a bit of medical attention. But most of all, you are desperate for friendship. Won't someone on this godforsaken rock be your buddy? Any weirdo will do. You're not that picky. Hang on. What's this now? Is someone approaching? There should definitely be sound here. I'm going to click on Demon and see. Okay. We're going to mess around here. I don't know why things are happening this way. Video games. Why must you? Okay. And now I'm just going to check and see. Hey, beautiful. Okay, cool. Now we have sound. Let's see. Teddy Keeling. Yeah, so I haven't gotten that far. Yeah, I know I've heard of there being some stuff with that, but I haven't gotten that far just yet. Got intimidated. It sounds interesting. I get most of the reference from Osmosis. Yeah. Annie Homestuck is very good. My next video is not about Homestuck. I've mentioned it like once. I talk about hiveswap, friendsim, and joke about it, but I do plan on doing a video later on in the year that is about why one should read Homestuck. And yeah. Yes, someone is approaching. A strange gray-skinned alien with a cozy-looking vest. Perhaps they will make for a good friend. Okay, what does this guy sound like? I'm gonna take a swig of wine here. Favorite Homestuck character besides Jade? I might be wearing her on my shirt. I love Roxy. Roxy is wonderful. What does Demon sound like? Yeah, I mean, it fits, right? Wine Mom wearing Roxy? Come on. Only Homestucks will get it. I agree. There should be more leftist stuff more leftist YouTube content on Homestuck. That's why I'm doing it eventually. All right. What's up? Oof. Hang on, sorry. I didn't get a look at you before I started talking. I guess you're really weird looking. I'm kind of uncomfortable about this. Your stammering reply eventually conveys that you are a lost traveler who is hungry and probably in need of some medical treatment. You're also really lonely and wouldn't mind making a new friend right about now. Hungry, huh? I see what your game is. You aren't sure what he's talking about. Then your eyes drift toward the obvious target, that exquisite hot dog he's holding. It looks really, really good. Whoops. Your mouth starts watering noticeably. Oh no! I knew it! You're just like all the rest. Your agenda is to have me relinquish my delicacy. Well, forget it. I've been tricked out of 2 other oblong meat products this week already. I know you probably think I'm an easy mark due to my blood color, but I still have some dignity at least. You don't know anything about his blood color, or why that would matter in this conversation about his hot dog. You're hungry, sure, but you didn't mean to cast a threatening gaze at his meal. All you really want to do is make a new buddy, so you don't feel quite so alone in this strange new world. I see. You just want a friend and not my sweet meat. Sorry I get a little paranoid when I walk around with such delicacies in public. You can't be too careful. Folks tend to get that greedy look in their eyes around my warm sausage. These are odd ways to express the things he's saying, you think? But it would be rude to point that out. Probably best to change the subject. Get this blossoming friendship moving in the right direction. Don't... my options are ask if he lives nearby or ask if he can have a bite of his hot dog. It looks amazing. I'm trying to remember. Yeah. Can I have a bite of your hot dog? Forget it. I'm leaving forever. Bye. Instant path failure. I love these failure screens. These make the game worth it because they're so good. Is there clipping when I laugh really loud? I'm gonna just drop their volume a touch. Because there's no, they don't make any noises. Well, you're gonna have a good time. Let me see. Okay. Ask if he lives nearby. Yeah, we're used to it, Mead. The place was bombed by drones a while ago. Now I don't have a hive, but I'm making it work out here, foraging for tasty things when I can. I've gotten pretty good at it. Talking to people and giving me meat products, I mean. You quickly feel a sense of pity for your new friend. You thought you had it rough, crash landing here, hungry and friendless, and come to think of it, feels like your arm is broken? Your ribs too, maybe. But enough self-pity. This is about making a great new friend. You ask your friend if there's anything you can do to improve his life. Oh, wait. Are we friends now? Like, is it official? Man, I don't know. Why don't we slow it down a bit, see how things go? Not saying it's out of the question, I just think I should take some time to see if you're actually friendship material. Someone I trust, you know? Not just another looky-loo gunning for my delicacy. Ah, damn. You got out over your skis again. Of course, he's right. This is totally reasonable. You feel sure you can do what it takes to win him over. You make a mental note to avoid looking at or mentioning his hot dog, since it seems to be such a sensitive subject. You do everything in your power to avert your gaze from the hot dog. You are aggressively not looking at it, in fact. Don't think hot dog thoughts. Don't think hot dog thoughts. It's working. You aren't thinking about hot dogs at all. It's like he isn't even holding one, and no one ever even brought up the fact that hot dogs exist. He seems to notice on some primal level your current non-hot dog mindset. He smiles. You pay closer attention to the boy's face. It's a nice smile he has, actually. Very kind, disarming. A few freckles here and there, a mop of messy hair draping over his eyes. What a nice friend this would be to have, you think. He's kind of adorable, really, if you disregard the prickly attitude about his hot dog. Okay, wait a minute. You don't want to start thinking thoughts that are too friendly. You should dial this down a little, stick to the basics. You just want a cool new friend, nothing more. You should try to... Oh, whoop, no, don't, whoops. Whoops! You should try to spark up some non-meat related conversation soon, before things get awkward. You wonder about his house. It got bombed? Yeah, you know, a routine drone pass through my hood. A little bombing, a little culling. That's how it goes around here. I was a lucky one. My Lucis, not so much. He's a goner. Little red tears. You don't know what a Lucis is, but you can deduce it was someone important to him who probably died in the bombing. Rather than overwhelm him with annoying questions about his culture, you decide the right play is to show some sympathy. Thanks! I miss him. Sometimes. I think I enjoy savory bun delights as a way of covering up the pain. They're so good, though, it's hard to stop. Also, I favored the juicy meats before he died anyway. I mean, yeah, your horns are hot dogs. It's something we did together. How did we start talking about my hot dog once more? Let's drop it, please, dude. Don't bring it up again. You didn't bring it up, but you don't want to correct him. The boy is clearly grieving. You see two faint red tears roll down his cheeks from behind the messy bangs. Your heart can't take it. You have to console this homeless boy somehow. Then he'll definitely be your friend. But what to do? I'm trying to remember which is the... Give him a reassuring hug. You open your arms and approach him with a posture of great compassion. You furrow your brow upwardly a bit as if to say, I know how hard it is. You advance and he leans backwards a little as if caught off guard by your sympathy. Maybe you're coming on too strong, but you know there's no turning back now. You don't just throw the brakes on an imminent heartfelt hug like this. You embrace him awkwardly and it goes well for a moment until you realize your arm is broken and it seizes up reflexively in pain. It jostles the hot dog in his hand and he bobbles it. You both gasp. You try to detach from the hug so you can catch the dog, but it's already on its way to the ground. In your attempt to save it, you stagger backwards and slip. The hot dog gets smushed under your big dumb ass the moment it makes contact with the ground. Demon lets out a shriek. No! Oh, dude, my dog! You scramble to get up in time, hoping you're not as owned as it looks. But your feet keep slipping and your butt keeps grinding the hot dog into mud. When the carnage finally subsides, you roll over and check it out. It's completely unsalvageable, just a gross meaty mud mash. Just like the hot dog never even existed. Demon howls in agony and slumps backward against a tree. Oh no, you fucked this up so bad. That's it, man. I've lost everything. Not sure what the point is of even living anymore. You are absolutely mortified by your clumsiness and foolishness. You have a feeling you'll be thinking about this moment for years to come, during those insecure moments when your mind seems to be looking for any excuse to make yourself cringe with self-doubt and shame. Still, you can't help but feel this guy is being a little unreasonable. It's just one hot dog. There are probably plenty more of those to come by for those who know where to look in this strange world. He himself said he makes a habit of enjoying these, so he can't be all that uncommon. Maybe he just has an unusual psychological disorder surrounding a fixation on this particular food item. Yes, that could be it. Poor guy. This just means he needs your support as a friend all the more. You won't give up on your friends, or for that matter, people who you're trying desperately to become friends with. That just isn't who you are as a person. You have an idea. You run it by him with a sense of optimism and salesmanship. The past is behind you. There is no need to wallow in self-incrimination and guilt over the hot dog incident. Demon perks up a little. You want to help me get another hot dog? Absolutely. It could be a fun adventure, you say. Something to bond over, to bring two new buddies closer together. Okay, you don't say that out loud, but you really hope it's true. I don't know. It could be a long shot. Sometimes it can be days before I'm united with another plump treat. Glistening with perspiration, steaming, relaxing comfortably in a soft melt-in-your-mouth loaf. Damn. Now I really want a hot dog. Guess I don't have much choice but to take you up on your offer, do I? What do you have in mind? It's a good question. You haven't made a plan yet, and frankly don't even know where to begin. But he's interested in spending more time with you, which is the most important thing. You'll figure something out. You decide a display of confidence is called for here, a real show of leadership to improve morale. You smile, hold your head up high, and tell him to follow you. You know exactly what to do. Well, not really, but you give no indication of that at all. He's definitely intrigued. You've got him hooked now, you think? He's probably wondering if he hit pay dirt, finding a new friend with the hot dog hookup. Of course, you don't have the slightest idea where to find a hot dog, but you've got to admit, you're enjoying the feeling of being important and valued by a potential friend. You don't want to do anything underhanded, yet you can't help but feel you should probably milk this social gambit for all it's worth. This way, you say, as you begin marching confidently in a random direction. He obediently follows and begins rubbing his tummy. You begin to feel nervous almost immediately. You have absolutely no idea how this is going to play out or if it stands any chance of resulting in a hot dog at the end of the journey. Oh well, you'll figure something out along the way. You lead him through streets and winding through... My brain just did a fun little backflip. You lead him through streets and winding through the yards of strange-looking houses, and he follows. He takes care to make sure you both are not seen, which could get you both into trouble, apparently. The improvised circuitous route appears to provoke his suspicion. Dude, are you sure you know where a dog is? It seems like maybe you're lost. Oh, absolutely. You're absolutely sure you know where to find one, you say. You're just throwing anyone off the trail who might have been following you. He nods solemnly as if that makes perfect sense. Phew! But you can't keep him guessing like this forever. You've got to do something. Take some bold action to keep his interest in this wiener quest. You say, this way, down here. This is a shortcut to the hot dog supply you're privy to. It's the mother lode. The sewer? Yes, totally. It's just a short trek through the sewer. Shouldn't be more than another hour or several of sewer trudging. That is, if he still has the will to do what it takes to get his hands on more juicy dogs. Oh, hell yeah, you know it. After you, man. An hour later, you're so deep in the sewer, you've lost all bearings and sense of direction. You could be anywhere by now. You've taken so many crazy turns. Still, you don't let up for a second that you're lost. You've made each turn with decisive conviction. He's still following you, but now he's having trouble keeping up. He's out of breath and struggling with the foul smell. You can't say you're enjoying it much either, but you can't let on to the fact that what you're doing now is anything other than the most casual routine for you. Like you do this every day, just a quick jaunt through the sewer to hit up this vast mythical trove of meat products. Okay, when you put it that way, maybe this all sounds a bit insane. Still, you're in too deep to second guess yourself now. Hey, I gotta stop and rest. I can't lie, I'm starving for a heavenly frankfurter, but this might be too much for me. I don't think I'm cut out for this. You pause and look back. He's sitting down now, slumping against a filthy sewer wall. You're intensely relieved to see you may have just won this impromptu game of sewer hot dog chicken. But more importantly than that, this looks like an ideal time to show some sympathy and have a bonding moment with your would-be friend. You sit next to him and with your broken arm put a hand on his knee in a platonic but deeply understanding way. Your arm hurts when you do this, but it's worth it. Every little gesture counts when making a new friend. I kind of suck. Lucis is gone, I don't have any skills, and most people think I'm weird for liking hot dogs so much. I'm probably just gonna get culled. I'm not good at going on adventures or doing anything hard. All I'm good at is finding an easy meal here and there, however I can get it. Like talking people out of their fine sausages using tricks or other ploys which end up losing me friends. It's been unthinkable that anyone would actually do anything nice for me or would want me to have that sweet, sweet meat I desire. At least it was unthinkable until now. Your heart begins to race. Could it be? Is this shitty improvised sewer escapade actually working? You can't believe it. Nobody's ever done so much or worked so hard to try to get my hands on another magnificent banger. Sorry for being emotional, but this is new for me. I don't know how to handle it. I'm just so grateful. I'd be thrilled to call you a friend, man. Whatever you are. You're overjoyed. Unbelievable. It's almost too good to be true. What now? It's such a sudden turn of good fortune. You hardly know what to do. Should you hug the guy? Last time that didn't go so well, but this time he's not holding a hot dog for you to clumsily defile, so maybe this is your moment. Wait, what's that? A deep rumbling sound begins to echo through the tunnels. Oh shit, they found us! It's a drone, dude! I guess I'm like sewer duty. We gotta run! He gets up, grabs your hand, and sprints. He's a lot faster than he looks when motivated to get moving. He turns this way and that as the rumbling gets closer. But he slips on something and you both tumble into a river of horrific sludge. Whoa! I can't swim! Help! Your bad arm finds purchase on the ledge and through its very... Oh, Jesus. Your bad arm finds purchase on the ledge, and though it's very painful, you heroically salvage your friend from the muck with the other arm. He coughs and gasps for breath. You find a nearby ladder and shove him upward until he starts climbing on his own and follow him. You burst through a lid on the floor, and you both flop out of the hole, drenched in filth, smelling horrible and completely exhausted. But at least you're safe, you think. Hey, man. I just want you to know, even though we didn't find the glorious treasure you were leading us to, I'm happy how it all turned out. Maybe I don't need hot dogs in my life as much as I thought. Maybe that's not the real treasure after all. It's been a journey for me, let me tell you. I'm learning so much about myself, about life, because of you. His bushy hair has slicked back from his eyes due to the sludge. He's giving you a penetrating, soulful gaze of presumably pure friendship. Or is it even deeper than that? Wow, this is intense. Then something catches your eye just above him. Something dangling. Lots of dangling things, actually. Come to think of it, it's really cold in here. Freezing, in fact. You finally realize, holy shit, you're in a weird alien meat locker. You're absolutely surrounded by dangling meat products, including many sausages. Thousands of them. You begin to sob. Your sobbing soon turns to unrestrained wailing of raw catharsis. He joins you and the tears flow freely from you both. You embrace each other and you let it all out. Suddenly it hits you, both of you. This is by far the happiest day of your life. Meet heaven! Oh. I'm gonna go back and go through to one of the other bad end in this. Yeah, Big Dumb Ass is a good Twitter handle. Nothing like bonding over hot dogs. Yes, meet heaven now. Oh no. So, what's wonderful about that with Meet Heaven Now, I am eventually going to do a video about the politics of the McElroy Bros, and I actually am going to talk about Shrimp Heaven Now. Which tells you something about what the hell I'm even doing with my life. Give him a friendly pat on the back. You keep it simple and pat him on the back a couple of times. Everything's going to be okay. Since you're his new friend, or at least working toward earning that status, he has a new ally to help him with whatever comes his way. He wipes his tears and appears to get himself back together. Your friendly gesture worked. You're right, I should let the past get me down. In a way, I'm free. I'm off the grid. They probably think I died. No need to worry about knocks on my door because I don't have a door anymore. Maybe I can live off the land for the rest of my life, scrounging for sumptuous indulgences wherever I may find them. By rummaging through awful drums or smooth-talking the right mark. Sounds like the life, honestly. I'll miss my Lucis, but I think he would be proud of me. If I can make it without him, I can survive. If I can survive on my own, I know he would be proud. Maybe I don't even need to leave the planet. Maybe I can avoid taking the ordeals altogether. I can't test who you can't find. If I play my cards right, I can probably live to ripe old age on this planet without getting caught. Like hiding in alleys and sewers, scraping together just enough succulent proteins to keep myself going. Honestly, I don't even need to get by that long, since I have a much shorter lifespan than most trolls, so I think I might just be able to make this work. You look confused at that last remark, but again, don't want to be impolite. He holds up his hands as if to tell you not to bother. I can tell you're not from here, so it's okay. Rustbloods don't live a long time. Blood classes higher than me live progressively longer the higher up you go up. What? Yeah, live progressively longer the higher you go up. Sea dwellers live basically forever. It's kind of crazy and seems unfair, but that's how it is. I'd be jealous of them, but I think I'm not. I'm almost grateful I don't have very long to make it in this world. I don't know what I'd do if I had longer. I'm happy to settle into a nice short ride, keep a low profile, take in some good meat along the way. Nothing wrong with that life if you ask me. You understand, it seems like a tragic story, but if your friend has made peace with his destiny, you might as well too. You offer a sympathetic shrug and continue your impressive streak of consecutive seconds, not looking at his hot dog at all. He smiles again. He seems to be relaxing, gripping the dog a little less tightly. That's good. You know, you're good at listening. Not many people understand me at all. A lot of people find my overly possessive attitude towards meaty delights to be strange and off-putting. I've heard this more than once and lost some friends that way. There are some past personal dramas I do not want to think about, let me tell you. But you're different. Maybe you put me at ease because it's obvious you're even lower than me? No offense, but you are. Droids would vaporize a hordeless goof like you, no questions asked. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. You laugh it off. You're not scared, you say. You survived worse. You pat your broken ribs and wince. You clutch your sore ribs with your broken arm and wince even harder because of that. Oh man, looks like that arm hurts, huh? I guess it's broken. Let's see what we can do about that. Here, hold this a second. He hands you his hot dog without hesitation. Oh wow, he wants you to hold it? This is such a remarkable gesture of trust. You're overwhelmed. You gingerly take the hot dog with your good arm, being very careful. You hold the hot dog from beneath with your fingertips as if it's a priceless, delicate treasure. He takes off his vest and puts it on the ground. Then he takes off his shirt. You avert your eyes for a moment, then realize that's silly. Nothing particularly indecent about this, you suppose. If he's comfortable, so are you. Then he puts his vest back on, takes the hot dog back from you, and hands you the shirt. Here, make a sling out of it. That should help. He's right, it does help. Your broken arm is a lot more comfortable and secure. This shirt smells like meat, too. You can't tell if you think that's a bonus or if it's weird. You decide it's a bonus. This is your new friend. He loves meat, and so do you. It's your greatest common interest, in fact. Nice! I think we make a pretty good team. I don't know if I'm ready to officially call you my friend yet, but maybe getting close. You're pushing all the right buttons, man. Just being someone who listens and understands. I have no idea how much it means to me. You're so happy to hear this. It makes your heart sing. Well, if you're keeping it totally real, some of these things he's saying are just a little strange. Like, maybe this boy wasn't really socialized properly by his Lucis, you guess? You think that might be his dad, but again, you don't dare ask. Now, when the positive feelings are flowing like this, why kill the mood? He gets a little closer and swoops a hand through his thick black bangs. For the briefest moment, you catch a glimpse of one of his eyes, regarding you fondly. Your heart beats a little faster. He puts a hand on your shoulder. You're starting to wonder if all he's interested in is friendship. You hope that's all he wants. You don't think you're ready for anything more than that. You're desperate for friendship, or really companionship of any sort. But that's moving pretty fast for you. But you're too nervous to make your feelings clear on all this. If he goes any further, you're not sure if you'll have the will to protest. Listen, dude. This gorgeous meat product we both admire. I'm thinking maybe we share it. I think that sounds good, actually. Oh my, yes, that sounds wonderful. You're so hungry. And you're beside yourself with gratitude that Demon is willing to share with you something so precious to him. It really means a lot. Here, I have an idea. He brings his face close to yours. He holds the hot dog up between your faces with both ends of the dog pointing to his mouth and yours. You're not sure what he wants you to do? You can't find the breath to ask. It seems like he wants you to eat the hot dog with him, Lady and the Tramp style. Yes, if pressed on it, you'd agree the act is uncomfortably erotic. But you have to admit, it is a good way to share a food item whilst ensuring it gets split about evenly. And you absolutely loathe the idea of letting a friend down. It's completely at odds with your values as a person. You chomp down on your end of the hot dog as he does with his end simultaneously. Holy shit, that is so good. You take another bite, and he times his bite perfectly. He's eerily good at this game. It's throwing off your chewing a bit, which makes you cough a little when you swallow. But you don't feel like you can pause without breaking eating rhythm with him. Might be what a bad friend would do. You keep going without really quite swallowing as you go. You get closer to his face, which is creating an imminent situation you aren't sure how you're going to handle. You haven't planned for it, and it's coming up fast. The hot dog backlog collecting in your throat is getting a bit too heavy, so you try to swallow, but you can't. You gag and cough up all the chewed hot dog matter explosively onto his face. He recoils, absolutely stunned. His bangs are blown back and he's staring at you with wide eyes. Hot dog and bun bits are all over his face. He says nothing for a moment, then puts his hand to his throat. Oh fuck! He's choking! He points at his mouth desperately. You need to do something. The Heimlich, of course. That's what you need to do. You need to save your friend's life. You get behind him and you put your good arm around his belly and form a fist. You plunge the fist in under his ribs and try to dislodge his masticated delicacy. It's no use. You can't get any leverage. You need your other arm. It really hurts, though. You'll have to make the sacrifice for your friend. Yes, a friend who may have just tried to trick you into kissing him with a silly hot dog stunt. You're not sure how you'll navigate that tricky subject once he's breathing again, but you'll deal with that later. Right now, you have a life to save. You pull your broken arm out of its sling and grab your other fist in front of his belly, and then squeeze. You try and try and try. His face is turning, oh, not blue, deep red. You guess because his blood is rust-colored? Sure, that makes sense. You yank one more time, your broken arm throbbing in pain. A huge gob of chewed hot dog launches out of his mouth like a cannonball, and the expulsion creates enough force in the other direction it causes you to actually lift him up into the air and accidentally suplex him into the mud behind you. You in turn go tumbling over him, and the two of you are soon locked into an inseparable pinwheel of interspecies downhill mayhem. You roll and roll down the grassy incline toward a nearby neighborhood, toward a street. Luckily, you stop just short of the street, but Demon's neck lands right on the sharp edge of the curb, and after flipping in the air once or twice, you come down right on his face with your big ass. You hear a crack. Demon? You slap his cheek a little. No response. He's not breathing. You check his mouth. Throat is clear of hot dog debris. Oh God. This can't be happening. You look around, panicked. This isn't what you need right now. All you wanted was a friend. You can't be held responsible for alien murder. You have to hide the body. You see a couple kids creeping out of nearby houses to see what all the commotion is. There's no time. You've got to find a bush or something. There. Over there looks like a little alien bushy thing. It's pretty small, but it'll have to do. You drag the vested, shirtless carcass over to the bush. You dump the body in the bush, and it's really not convincing. It looks like a dead kid was unceremoniously dropped on top of a small bush in a poor attempt to conceal a murder. You've got to come up with a better... Wait a minute. Someone is standing behind you. Hello, stranger. Don't worry about this little mess you've made. I'll take care of it for you. You killed him! Oh, God. Yeah. That one, that's a fail about as hard as one could fail an attempt at making a friend. All right. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. This is a good video game. Homestuck in general is very good. Why do you feel old? Since we ended on that. So this time, we're going to play as our Dada. Where's my phone? I don't have enough devices in front of me. I need to check it. Oh, God. Mothcub won't stop sending me messages about how she killed Flower Dan, formerly Big Joel. I'm very uncomfortable about the fact that she's taunting me with the details of a murder. What the? Stop that. Yeah, sure. That's good. Oh. Sorry. Okay. How long have we been going? Just want to see. Okay, I guess I don't want to see. That's fine. Okay. Yes, someone is approaching. A strange, gray-skinned alien clad in blue. Perhaps they will make for a good friend. Dear God. And just what are you supposed to be? Your stammering reply eventually conveys that you are a lost traveler who is hungry and probably in some need of medical treatment. You're also really lonely and wouldn't mind making a new friend right about now. Oh. Oh my. What? Oh, how funny this is. How very droll. You want to be my friend? It's too much. This thing at my doorstep, wishing to know me in any capacity. The hilarity somehow escapes my ability to capture with maniacal laughter. How rare. You apologize for your presumptuous request. You hang your head, turn around, and begin to walk. And just what the fuck do you think you're doing? Who invited you to leave? You stop in your tracks obediently and turn to face her again. Your possibly broken ribs are throbbing in pain, but this does not strike you as the right moment to exhibit weakness. Is Homestuck a dating simulator with? No, is Homestuck a dating simulator with Undertale? No, Toby Fox, who created Undertale, got to start making music for Homestuck. Homestuck is a webcomic that's started in 2009, somewhere around there. I don't know. Toby Fox did work on the music for both hiveswap and friendsim. He and James Roach are friends. James Roach did most of the music, and Toby sort of helped. It dawns on me that we may have gotten off on the wrong sauterpod. Where are my manners? Ghastly behavior on my part. After all, isn't it your fault? Wait, after all, it isn't your fault you seem to be some sort of hideous freak, is it? And such a tragic creature cannot be held responsible for such a devastating shortfall of social competence. I would weep for you, really, except that crying out of 3 eyes at once gets a bit messy. So instead, I think I'll just be saving my tears for someone less offensively worthless. You aren't sure if she's inviting you inside or if she just got you to stay a little longer so she could insult you some more. You try to remain stoic while your confrontational new friend decides what to do with you. Unfortunately, you sniffle slightly. Oh my, oh dear, you're sad? So amusing to me, mildly endearing even. Perhaps. I'll decide later if it's endearing once I have more information. It's entirely possible I will retroactively decide it's disgusting. But for now, try to put yourself at ease. You completely pitiful fool. Not one more sniffle. Do you understand? You nod while practicing exemplary control over your nose. You've gotten yourself so agitated. I wonder why. You have nothing to worry about from me. Of course I will be your friend. Conditionally, I mean. There is a chance the designation will be formalized if you behave in ways that I approve of, starting now. Let's call it a friendship in progress. Agreed? Your heart swells. This is what you've been waiting for. A new friend. Oh gosh. All you have to do now is try not to fuck anything up at all, possibly for many hours. Come into my hive, this way, after me. You look like you could use nourishment. I don't know what it is that whatever you are eats generally, but it doesn't matter. You will eat whatever it is I have on hand, if I tell you to. How does that sound? How does it sound? Interesting. Yeah, probably Vriska. Yeah. Sounds fine, I guess. Get the fuck out of my face and never come back! Rejection! Fun stuff. Sounds good. I'll do whatever you say. Obviously, it sounds good. You'll definitely enjoy it. You will enjoy everything I provide you with and tell you to do. I can't imagine any sort of negativity or disagreement coming from one of my friends. I will assume that we share this philosophy when it comes to friendship. You say, "Oh, yes, absolutely." You nod as enthusiastically as you can without aggravating your broken ribs. You consider giving her a thumbs up as well until you realize one of your arms is probably broken, too. You'll try to make sure that she doesn't notice, though. It would probably leave a bad impression. Come with me. There's something I need your help with. You follow her into her hive. It's a bit gloomy in here. You suppose she's going to fix you something to eat soon, as promised. You pass through her kitchen and out the other side to another room. Okay, you guess dinner can wait. This way. Try not to let any of your broken limbs slow you down. A good friend wouldn't allow such trifling physical ailments to cause me any inconvenience. Oh, so you guess she does know you're injured. Fair enough. You hobble a little faster through another door into a much darker room, and now down a flight of stairs. It's hard to see. There are torches along the wall ahead. A monstrous noise rumbles below. Oh, don't mind her. She's just hungry. She's always hungry, though. What's that? You're hungry, too? Oh, I've not forgotten. What sort of piece of shit friend do you take me for? You didn't remind her that you're hungry. You thought it, though. Can she read your mind? You hope not. That's going to make this friendship and progress a bit awkward. Here we are. This is where you will be most useful to me as a friend. You look around. With a sense of relief, you see no sign of whatever hungry thing was grumbling down here. You are less relieved to see several other kids trapped in cages of various shape and size. One of them makes eye contact with you. The boy is the same kind of alien as her, horns and all. He has a dark red symbol on his shirt. His expression seems to plead with you. He struggles to say, whoops. He struggles to say, help! Your new friend looks unamused and twitches her finger. Help! He says. Hello, by which I mean hello, of course. Looks like you're the new friend in progress, chosen by the great and beautiful Ardata. She's my savior, my reason for being. I'm nothing without her. I'd hollow myself out and let her make a nest inside of me if she'd permit it. You turn away from this boy. You don't want to hear anything he has to say ever again. Don't mind him. He's always regarded himself as a comedian. Come over here. This is what I need your help with if you're going to have any value to me as a friend. You're led to a dank corner of this, well, you're going to call it like you see it, this dungeon. Your new friend has a dungeon full of sad, suffering children, and presumably a monster lurking somewhere in here as well. It's not ideal. Then again, social beggars like you can't be choosers. I've been having an awful time with it. You can do it for me. It will save me time. You look at the thing in question. You doubt she's been having an awful time with it. You doubt this because it's still in its box, looking completely untouched since it was brought down here. It's a box containing a table? A table that looks ominously like it was designed to keep a person strapped to its surface. Oh, excuse me. I will need you to assemble it. Here's a screwdriver in case you need it. I will assume other required tools are contained within the box. You take the screwdriver with your non-broken arm. This isn't exactly what you had in mind. Oh, nope, don't do that. You don't know what you had in mind, really. A warm meal and friendly banter, perhaps a sling for your arm and a remedial balm for your ribs. Still, you open the box without protest. Hold on. Before you start, this will make for excellent content. My fans will appreciate this. Ah, we're having a bit of cross-media coincidental crossover. That was a weird sentence. She sets up a video recording device on the tripod and points it at you. A video feed comes to life on several monitors just behind you. You see in the corner, in one corner of a screen, an unflattering angle of your torso hunched over the furniture box. Other rectangles contain shots of the other kids in cages around the room. You suppose cameras are pointing at them, too. You had no idea this friendship came with the perk of instant stardom. Now you may begin. She's suddenly sitting in a comfortable-looking chair facing you and holding a chalice swishing around some viscous liquid it contains. Unrelated swig of wine. You have all the parts spread out on the floor, organized according to their labels in the instructions. Oh yeah, the grub photo. Yeah, it's good. You try to remember the last time you assembled something like this. You don't recall enjoying it. To be perfectly honest, this doesn't look like it will be very fun at all. She frowns conspicuously. Oh, how sad for you. I'm sorry. Is this activity not to your liking? You reassure her vigorously that no, it actually looks amazing. You love shit like this. It's what you were born for, you say, as you swish the screwdriver around, demonstrating your plainly evident skill with the tool. Forget the thing you just thought. Completely arbitrary and wrong thoughts pop into your head all the time. It meant nothing, you swear. Yes, I hear that a lot. Continue. You open the little bag full of screws. Jesus, there are like 50 screws to this thing. Where could most of these screws possibly even go? Judging from the picture, the table really doesn't seem that complicated. You look at your screwdriver, then study the screws. Every single one requires an Allen wrench. Does this even come with an Allen wrench? The instructions seem to suggest it does. You look around, but don't see one. Did you open the bag too forcefully? Did the Allen wrench go bouncing off into a dark dungeon crevice nearby? Maybe you lost some of the screws, too. Damn it! You begin to sweat and look around nervously. You check underneath one of the parts. No, it's not under there. You grip the screwdriver a little tighter. You wonder what to do next. Get the hell out of here. It's too resistant. Those Swedish devils. Yeah, get the hell out of here. First you clear your head and try to think innocent thoughts. Fluffy clouds in the sky, ironing some clothes, a winning touchdown pass from the sports. Or Dada's long black hair spilling over her cloak. Wait, these are not innocent thoughts. Shut it down. Shut it down. There's no time for thinking. You have to act. You hurl the screwdriver at her and run. She calmly lifts a hand towards one of the kids in the cages. The kid tenses up and lifts a hand in the direction of the screwdriver. The screwdriver freezes midair right in front of our Dada's head. Excuse me. You run up the stairs. She twitches a finger. The caged kid does a full body spasm, and the screwdriver goes sailing towards you. It stabs deep into your leg, and you buckle over, tumbling backwards down the stairs. You're a crumpled heap at the bottom of the stairs, bleeding, and you think your arm is broken in 2 places now. That didn't seem friendly to me. Luckily for you, I'm very determined to make relationships work, even ones with people who flee simple furniture assembly projects. She stands over you. You attempt to pull the screwdriver out of your leg, but your entire body locks up. You can't move. She holds an outstretched hand just above you. You shouldn't try to move yet, and you certainly shouldn't try to pull out that screwdriver. You'll get blood everywhere. To my 3 little eyes, under the present conditions, it seems to me that only one of us should attempt walking up these stairs. You feel relieved. Perhaps she has some alien means of levitating you up the stairs? Wait, no. Your body is tensing up again. It's moving without your permission. You get to your feet without taking the screwdriver out. Wow, that hurts. What is she making you... Wait, what? She can't be. You use both of your arms and all of your strength to pick her up entirely. The pain from your arm is excruciating. Arms with broken bones are not meant for heavy lifting. The additional weight on your wounded leg isn't great either. You hold her up as a groom would. You hold her up as a groom would hold a bride. She wraps her arms around your neck to hang on to you in what strikes you as an overly familiar manner. She looks directly into your eyes and grins. This is better. Now onward and upward, new friend. That's a weird laugh. Your legs begin to operate without your consent. They wobble and struggle under the weight. The wound throbs. You lumber back up the long flight of stairs, carrying her all the way. You take her back to the kitchen and set her down in a chair, seated at a table. You didn't think I'd forget about dinner time, did you? Let's put your unfriendly behavior behind us. It's a good thing for you that I'm benevolent enough to overlook disgusting acts of betrayal. You may have noticed I keep several friends in my hive who I have similarly forgiven. Consider the transgression blood beneath the abattoir. You exhale. Now that she mentions it, yes, you are hungry. Maybe a warm meal will lift your spirits and get this heretofore turbulent friendship back on track. Maybe you'll even get the chance to pull the screwdriver out of your leg. You pull out a chair and attempt to sit down, but your legs lock up, and then you stand again. Apparently this was not the right thing to do. Oh, but why are you sitting? There's cooking to be done. You stagger mechanically over to the fridge and open it. You pull out a large hock of some sort of alien mystery meat and put it on the counter. With your broken arm, you reach in anguish for a big dangling meat cleaver. You chop the hock, wincing with each swing of the lever. You place the sliced meat in a frying pan, sear it lightly, and serve it on a plate, very rare, just the way your new friend likes it. You didn't know that's the way she likes it, but you surmise this is what she prefers in a piece of meat, since technically she is the one doing the cooking. You put it on a table in front of her, along with a fork and knife beside it. Your muscles relax as you apparently are allowed to control your own body again. She does nothing except for look at you with a pleased expression. You eye the meat in front of her, then the meat on the counter, and the chair on the other side of the table. What should you do? Prepare a plate for yourself? Is that what she wants you to do? Well, it looks like you're confused. Isn't it obvious what to do next, under your own volition? A good friend would know what to do. In fact, I don't think a good friend would take nearly as long to decide what the right thing to do next is. It actually seems to me that a very rude friend would hesitate for as long as you are hesitating. Or perhaps someone who is not a friend at all. You begin to sweat again. You clearly don't have much time to make up your mind. If you wait for even a few seconds longer, you will probably be guilty of being a bad friend, maybe even a dreadful one. That's not the type of person you like to think you are. What will you do? Feed her. This feels like the only obvious thing to do. She is looking up at you quite expectantly. You reach for the fork with your good arm. You go for the knife with your other. Ow. You can't do it. The arm is much less serviceable when the muscles are not being forced to be a psychic override to disregard the pain response. Nevertheless, she looks at you patiently and smiles. That's nice of her, you think, not to be mad about it. You feel like you're growing closer to your new friend by the minute. You put the fork down and pick the knife with your good arm. You cut the meat into several pieces with a careful sawing motion. You put the knife back down and pick up the fork and stab a piece. You put it close to her mouth. She seems pleased. Very good. Nice technique. Well-sized morsels, too. She chews the meat with excellent form. She has very good table manners, you think. When she finishes the pieces, you slice off some more and continue. The meat looks very good. Your mouth is watering, but she doesn't offer any. Oh well, when it's the right time for you to eat too, you're sure she will let you know. The meal is finished. There is no more meat, except for a few pieces of unchewable gristle, which you did not try to feed her. That would be thoughtless. Very bad service. She reclines and steeples her fingers, looking quite pleased with how the evening has gone so far. You aren't sure why she's laughing? Did you do something funny? Oh my! Oh, what a fool! You point at yourself. What? Wondering if she's referring to you. You don't know what you've done that was foolish, if so. You're also still not sure what she finds so amusing. She pauses her laughter for a minute or two, then slowly begins to frown. A faint blue tear rolls down her cheek from her bottom eye. The truth is, I don't even know why I'm laughing. This isn't very funny, what's happening here. It was a good dinner. You did a good job, whoever you are. She puts her face in both of her hands and sobs quietly. You have no idea what to do about this. You stand there, still holding the fork, feeling a bit useless. There's a lot of pressure, you know, being so respected and admired for your high status in this world. I didn't ask for this, to be so superior to so many. Much is expected of you, much is presumed about what your personality will be before you even develop one. You work hard and build a brand based only on what you think people should assume you should be like. Sometimes I wonder, am I even that good at being sinister? Could I be more sinister if I tried harder? Maybe this is not my true calling after all. You begin to offer words of sympathy. This all seems heartbreaking to you, your poor new friend. But your jaw muscles contract and your mouth shuts involuntarily. You guess it's not your turn to speak yet? Okay, that works for you. You like being a good listener to your friends. But what would happen if I changed my brand? If I stopped being so sinister online? My friends and followers would deride and reject me, and my superiors would eat me alive. If I show weakness, if I scale back on my bloodthirsty content, will I incur the scorn of a wise-ass clown with 100 million subscribers? Will I be in a cage someday listening to a fucking fool honk his horn for likes? No, I must persist. How lonely it is to know this is all I can do until the day I leave this planet. I have no material or sensory comforts left for me here. Until I can get on a ship and fly away, pain is my only solace. Your hand holding the fork grips it tighter. You're horrified to realize what it is in the process of doing. You bring it down hard on her hand, which is placed flat on the table. She doesn't flinch or react in any way. 3 trails of cerulean blood flow from the tines where they pierce her skin. That wasn't friendly, you think, but then you weren't the one who did it, were you? You're so confused. My subscribers are not real friends. They adore me only for my sinister content, the show I provide, my wicked, infectious laughter. I get jealous of them sometimes because they get to watch my content. It must be thrilling, I think, but maybe I'm just jealous of them because they get to be people who aren't me. This is fucking deep. I know. Apologies if you cannot relate. She pulls the fork out of her hand and lays it gently on the plate of gristle you didn't feed her. The people downstairs in their cages aren't my friends either. They act like they're my friends, though, and sometimes they even believe it. They don't really want to be friends with me. Nobody does. The only person who's ever really wanted to be my friend, who's ever tried to be, is you. You clear your throat and point to yourself innocently. That's it. I've decided. You have passed the test. You will become my friend. Officially. As such, I think a reward is in order. You are overjoyed. Your heart starts racing. You can't believe it. A new, real friend. But you don't have much time to enjoy this achievement. Your body is doing something again. You bend down in a strained motion and pick up the plate and fork. You position the plate over your wide-open mouth and scrape in all the remaining gristle and begin chewing. It's virtually inedible. Your mouth humors the act of chewing for 2 seconds, and then you swallow all of it whole in one painful gulp. Tastes like friendship. Friendship! We did it. Hooray! Well, I'm going to say that's enough footage, which is cool. Friendship! Let's see how many people are still watching. 24! Wow, that's surprising. Neat. I just gotta check. Hello, queer socialist. Still here. That was a trip. Yeah. There's others that I wanted to do the voices of because I really enjoy doing voices. But thank you. I like this Roxy shirt as well. I am gonna do this again. Thank you, Lucy. I enjoy doing voices quite a bit. In another life, I would have been a voice actor, and that's still something that I kind of want to do. Let's see. So I'm gonna switch gears here and play some horror games, or maybe just one. I don't know. So this video that I'm working on. Oh, I forgot that. Yeah. Bye, Mel. Thank you so much for showing up. Yeah. I guess I could. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, it should be around here somewhere. No. I guess I didn't. That's bizarre. Weird. Okay. Yeah, so that's a screenshot from my next video, basically. I'd actually rendered that bit just to see how it looked, and I thought I deleted it, but it's on my trash, so maybe it just went straight to. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. I wonder. Y'all want to see a a dumb thing? Okay, where? I'm gonna play you a clip from my next video, exclusive. Um, just as soon as. I guess I'm gonna advertise the stream with this now. Fuck it. At least on the Discord. I just popped a message over there. Like, hey, I'm about to show a clip from my next video. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna just render this. Minus 17 degrees Celsius. Well, that's barely even temperature, though. I don't even know what Celsius is. That's fake. Right. It's good. Yeah. To hell with it. I'm gonna just render this. Ah, Canada. That's a fun place. There's some wine. Celsius phobic. What's up, Lucy? Why the yikes? No metric, huh? I live in America. We're backwards here. Literally, until I saw a Twitter thing. So Molly.noise, she made the music for In Transition, my big previous video, and I've talked to her a bunch. Um, uh, uh, she lives in Ireland, and I literally, I mean, I've been talking to her for months, and until I saw a Twitter post about like diagramming out different terms for different things, I literally didn't know that Ireland was a separate island from Great Britain. I didn't know that because American uh, schools are bad. We're not. They don't like to teach us about other parts of the world. Um, this place is actually kind of a dystopic nightmare. We're all brainwashed. Um, I grew up surrounded by adults who all unanimously, unironically, said America is the greatest country on earth. Uh, it's a bad. It's a bad. Yeah, I mean the thing about like isolating is, I mean, I know people like I know people in like Europe get onto get onto Americans for not speaking any languages other than English. But again, uh, like we're not continentally attached to any of those other nations, so it's like we're not. It doesn't. It never enters our lives really. Um, it isn't necessarily an excuse, but it's a thing. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, oh, some Brazilians who say America is the best country in the world. Wow. Um, uh, yeah, it does depend a lot on where you are. Um, I grew up mostly in the South, like Oklahoma and Texas, so that's coloring my perspective quite a bit. But uh, uh, I also went to elementary school in Ohio, so I don't know. This is true about Hollywood propaganda. Um, May is on the. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a second. Hold up. Hold up. Wait. Oh, dang. Okay. Dang it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. When was that set? Two minutes ago. Ooh. Someone's trying to hook me up to get on the H-bomb stream. That'd be fucking amazing. Oh my god, May is on right now? Oh shit. Okay, sorry. We're pausing this shit for a second. Where are we at? I'm doing
pretty well in the prediction race. It's not like a full. Where is the child? One sitting is the. I should start again.
Oh my god.
Yeah. She fucked it up. We passed the goal that is we do this again. So this is happening again sometime.
I'm so sorry, everybody. My friend is talking to H-bomb live on the internet. Jesus, $92,000?
In every sense of, yeah, I guess in this world that can be a person's name.
Oh my god. 92,000. Wow. That's wild.
Candy, so Fatso, that seems pretty normal.
Fatso drew the short straw.
Okay, cool.
I don't even think it's an insult in that world.
No, it's just a name.
Look at that.
It's like Sarah's already there. Yeah. Yeah, the initial goal is like 500.
Laid out properly. It's just like here's a stretch of one Kong's bananas. Here's a stretch of the next. It's like the least bizarre.
Right. People are trying to remind you to save and reload.
Yay!
Oh yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
May is watching the chat. Ah, she's so good. May is so good. I'm gonna say that in the chat. Maybe she'll see it. I doubt it. I doubt she'll see it. The chat's going by fast.
Yeah, you're really helping out a great cause. Your presence is not a sap.
Oh lord. Wow, there's some spamming going on. Oh. Oh, okay. I got. Alright, whatever. Alright, no one has like contacted me to be like, hey, go live. I just like somebody pointed out that okay. Okay.
Kept quiet by just utter nonsense all day.
Honestly,
Neat.
on like a very serious note, like seeing that number keep increasing over the last day, like I've been working, so I haven't really been able to be part of everything, but like watching that number continue to increase, it just makes me feel more and more and more confident with just like the fact that people are out there actually. It's amazing because like in the real world, everyone just is.
Okay.
Encourage, get people to come out in support of things because.
Record some vocals tomorrow. Okay. So I got 13 seconds. As soon as I get allowed to send a message on the chat, I will show this clip from this video. 2, 1, clip. Okay, sent that chat. I'm gonna mute this Twitch. Okay. Back on track. We're gonna get back on track here. Okay. All right. The hell am I doing? Right. Yes. Okay. Sources. Delta. Switch that to. Yes. Let's see if that works. It does. Beautiful. I'm gonna just bump this bed glass all the way up. Oh, somebody's messaging me. Oh, okay. I need. Let's see. Okay. All right. Gonna show the clip here in a second. As soon as first, I'm gonna drink some coffee. Oh! Hi, June Lalonde. I know you saw my tweet about you making more music, but legitimately, like, your music is super good. I actually went down to Texas 2 weekends ago, I want to say, and hung out with May, and I actually listened to the most recent album that you have on Spotify like 4 times through. I fell asleep to it like in and out. It was very good music. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Yeah, I get that. I get not being able to make a lot doing the thing that you love. I wish. Floating rooms. You'll have to forgive me. I'm terrible at names when it comes to music. I just sort of listen to shit and I never know the names of things. Hold on. This is. I promise. Like, this is a stalling tactic. Like, I'm waiting for people to show up if they are doing the thing. What? That's it. Yes, of course. Yes. Time Away. Yes. Time Away is the one that I was. I also had Floating Rooms on there, but I was mostly listening to Time Away. Okay. All right. So, hopefully, the audio on this is not garbage. I'm actually going to turn the audio on that ever so slightly down. Which one is that? Which are you? You're this. So that should be good. That should be all right at that level. Okay. So here we go. Exclusive clip from my next video, which is well, yeah, whatever. All right.
Yeah, this is starting to feel like the part where I say capitalism is bad. Does that officially make me a left tuber now? No, there's got to be like an initiation ritual. Hold on, I've got to find something.
There it is. Hooray! A clip. There you go. Sorry, I tried to. Okay, I can play it again. These things are so hard to predict. It's very frustrating. I had it. Hey, shut up, me. Yeah. There's some pretty good jokes in this video. That is a video about like socialism, not socialism. It's a video. The title of it is. Well, heck, I can even just show you that particular thing. Who was all I featured in that? Hbomb, Philosophy Tube, Dan Olson, ContraPoints, and then Shannon Strucci is the one who comes up in the middle. The background that I'm using for the stream, the weird sort of celebrity bukkake thing that's going on there, that's just a clip from a thing from what I just. Why can't I form words? Words are hard. But I can show you all the thumbnail that I have. Yeah. So that's the title. That's the thumbnail for the video. It's very amusing to me that there's this like background noise of, oh gosh, what if I get invited to go on the stream to talk with hbom, as I'm like, oh, interesting. Yeah, no intel hbom. Now I've got to check my phone. May just name drop me? What? Excuse me? Fuck! I gotta be a little bit more quiet because I just probably clipped the hell out of that audio. Okay, alright, I'm gonna switch. So, I'm gonna go back to that picture because that picture is real good. That's a good picture right there. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I got a bit excited there. Okay. All right. What's name dropping? Name. Oh. Yeah. She said, apparently my friend, comma, Sarah Zedig. Cool. All these other streams are hijacking my stream. Okay. Well, until such a time as I get a message that says, hey, do you want to go talk to hbom? At which point I will be 100% abandoning all of you people. I love you very much, but you know how it is. But until such a time, I'm going to get back to streaming video games. Oh. Wait. Oh my god. Did May just ask if I could... What? What? Oh my god. Okay. Well, I'm going to be obnoxious and sort of keep this open, but I'm also going to do this video game because I absolutely have to. They broke 100,000. That's amazing. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to... Let's see. Oh. Oh shit. Okay, apparently I've been invited. So I'm gonna go do that. Wish me luck. Whenever this is done, if it's done, I'm for sure gonna be back. So go watch hbom's stream, and thank you for coming by sorry, sort of. The thing that I was really excited to play just means we get to go do it later. All right, see ya.